Everyone has their own way to innovate and make breakthroughs. Taking a break doesn't mean slacking off. Work smart, and it's amazing how much you can easily get done. Finding overseas markets difficult to grasp? With the right partner, anything is possible. Technology changes fast. We make sure the latest information is always at your fingertips. At BOCHK, we understand that innovation comes from expanding what's possible. Through agile use of technology, we connect you closer to your ambitions. Understanding brings us closer. Bank of China, Hong Kong.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're back here at Hong Kong FinTech Week. I am Andrew Work and excited to have you all here with us today. I'm ready to introduce our next speaker, who is the financial secretary. And under his portfolio, this is where the magic happens, where they take policy ideas and turn them into a reality through the exercise of the budget. It is also responsible for the financial regulatory environment in Hong Kong, and even these two major responsibilities are just part of the total portfolio of the financial secretary. And so we are thrilled to have him here with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Honorable Paul Chan, Financial Secretary of the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region. Great to see you. Hey,
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm delighted to be here once again for the Hong Kong FinTech Week. What a global gathering this is. I'm told that the attendance is tens of thousands, if not more. Participants in fact come from more than 90 countries and regions, with over 30 delegations joining either in person or virtually. The theme of this year's FinTech Week, FinTech Redefined. FinTech is not just financial technologies portmanteau. It is also a catalyst for driving change and innovation, for making financial services more accessible, inclusive, efficient, and user-friendly. It is about bringing real impact, positive impact, and tangible benefits to people's lives. The FinTech ecosystem here in Hong Kong is, I believe, illustrative of this important undertaking. At last count, we are home to about 1,000 FinTech companies and startups, representing an increase of 25% when compared to the figure last year. Many of their founders come from different parts of the world. But impressive numbers aside, there are different real cases showing how our FinTechs are bringing changes and empowering individuals, business, and community at large. One example is what few may associate Hong Kong with. That is livestock financing. Traditionally, it would be very difficult for farmers, particularly those in the remote region, to obtain loans from financial institutions. But a local tech company in our cyberport has used blockchain technologies and IoT technologies, developed a real-time system for monitoring the location, health, and growth of livestock. This data has provided sufficiently credible information for lenders to accept livestock as collateral. And in a similar vein, another FinTech company nurtured in the Science Park is using artificial intelligence and data technology to develop a credit risk model to help SMEs to obtain loans without collaterals. thereby enabling them to accelerate their growth and development. Besides, virtual banks in Hong Kong are providing convenient, innovative, and competitive services to individuals and SMEs. They have indeed driven traditional financial institutions to move faster in digitalization and product innovation. In fact, virtual banks in Hong Kong are getting increasingly popular. In a survey conducted by the Hong Kong Association of Banks, the majority of the respondents are now seeing virtual banks as convenient, innovative, and cheaper alternative. And more SMEs have begun integrating their virtual banking services into their business operations. You will be delighted to hear that our virtual banks are expanding into markets into Southeast Asia as well. And recently, 2 of them have made to the global top 10 in mobile banking applications. And don't forget, we also have 4 virtual insurance companies in Hong Kong. They are offering innovative products in areas that may be left out by traditional insurers, like coverage for pets, including dogs, cats, and turtles. During this FinTech week, full speeches, conversations, presentations, dialogues, and business matching, I'm sure you will be hearing more fascinating stories of our FinTech firms and uncover the vast potential and collaborative opportunities that they offer. Ladies and gentlemen, Hong Kong's vibrant landscape of FinTech, I'm proud to say, is the result of concerted efforts of the government, the public sector, and the private sector. While our FinTech entrepreneurs are innovative, energetic, and resourceful, the government and the financial regulators see ourselves not just as a gatekeeper for investor protection or consumer protection, but also as a facilitator to help entrepreneurs succeed. That includes facilitative policies and measures, such as regulatory sandbox in collaboration with authorities in the Greater Bay Area to test cross-boundary solutions. That also includes providing seed funding, investor matching, incubation, and professional support services for our FinTech startups. And no less important, we are actively driving new initiatives to spur FinTech development. One example is the Commercial Data Interchange, CDI, launched by the Hong Kong Monetary Authority in October last year. It allows companies, particularly SMEs, to share their sales, logistics, transaction, and other data with banks on a consent basis, making it a lot easier for them to access loans and other financial services without collateral. In 1 year, CDI had enabled more than 8,900 loan applications and reviews, with an aggregate credit approval amount exceeding 8 billion Hong Kong dollar. We are encouraging the use of blockchain technology in financial products and lead by example. The tokenized green bonds issued in February this year by the Hong Kong SAR government were globally the first such bonds issued by any government. This issuance clearly demonstrates the benefits of using blockchain in capital market transactions. For example, it took only 1 business day to complete the settlement, as opposed to 5 days in the case of conventional bonds. In the policy address delivered last week by the Chief Executive, we have announced another piece of good news. That is, we are expanding the proof of concept subsidy scheme to support green FinTech. That is bound to expand our green FinTech ecosystem and will further reinforce our status as an international green finance center. While our green tech firms have been keen on opening up new markets elsewhere, we are also stepping up cross-boundary collaborations with our counterparts on the mainland and elsewhere. The Hong Kong MA, for example, is cooperating with the People's Bank of China to expand the use of digital EMB, digital renminbi, the ECNY, in Hong Kong's cross-boundary retail payments. Recently, an ECNY pilot project was initiated at the Hangzhou Asian Games for the use by Hong Kong delegates. Members were able to top up their ECNY wallets via FPS, the faster payment system. We are encouraging more ECNY applications. For example, facilitating the ECNY wallet to be used in Hong Kong by mainland visitors. And the Hong Kong MA and the Bank of Thailand will soon launch a bilateral linkage between FPS in Hong Kong and Thai's PromptPay within this year. It will allow Hong Kong residents to make retail payments with our FPS in Thailand and vice versa for Thai visitors visiting Hong Kong with their PromptPay. Ladies and gentlemen, I have touched on just a few of the recent developments and the far-reaching promise of Hong Kong's burgeoning FinTech sector. Throughout this week of information, intelligence, insights, and experience sharing, you will understand why Hong Kong is Asia's FinTech hub. I wish you all a memorable FinTech week and the best of business and health in the coming years. Thank you.